Sneakerheads and basketball enthusiasts alike, this is the Only Lane, and we are back with another unboxing. Before we get into that, do me a favor, hit the like button or hit the subscribe button if you like what you've seen before or you like what you see today, and we will get right into these. I'm going to be honest, I'm so far behind that I have so many boxes that I do not even know what pair this is. I don't know. You guys will know before I do because you'll see the title, but I am truly just guessing. I hope it's the ones that I looked up. It's not. That's hilarious. These are way older than I thought they were. Okay, I know what these are. This is a ship date of September 2020. Wait, huh? September 2025. What are these? Wow, this is not what I expected to be in the box. Alright, open the wrong box, that's okay, I guess. These are a Converse sneaker. Obviously, like I said, you guys know what it is based on the title. I am surprised because I had no idea what these were. This, I think is SHAI's logo. I think this is SHAI's logo. I haven't actually done any research on these. I know about the colorways and all that stuff, but it says Converse 11.5 SHAI 001 Butter Ox. I will show you guys the tag there. Based off that, I'm gonna assume this is the SHAI logo. I just didn't expect that was this box. So just for some backstory before I even open, actually as I'm opening up the box, just for some backstory. The three other colorways that came out, the black one, the blue one, and I believe it's another brown, like a different color brown. I think those are the ones based off his wife's eye color. Those came out yesterday, October 2nd, I think. I think yesterday was October 2nd. This was the ship date of September 4th. So once again, that'll tell you how far behind I am. They definitely did this wrong. That's not how this is supposed to go. Hold on. Oh, they're all wrapped up. Okay. Alright. We are doing something a little differently. They put the sneakers in there in a different way. Never seen sneakers. Actually, I will show you guys. I've been collecting sneakers for a good amount of time. Nothing crazy. There's people on YouTube who've been collecting for way longer than me. I've never seen anybody put sneakers in this way. Not in the wrapping paper way. We saw that with the brick bar bricks, where they wrap the whole sneaker. I've never seen anyone put it like this. So you got outsole and then outsole to the box, and then you have outsole to the sneaker. It's never like that. It's usually like this. So this is new. I don't even know how they did that. That's a pretty interesting accomplishment. Let me just take all this paper off this real quick. Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. Okay, all right. Okay. These are the SHAI Gilgeous-Alexander. I'm sorry. Let me start that over. These are the Converse SHAI Gilgeous-Alexander or SHAI 001 Butters. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit of a pain to edit because I did just spend the last 20 minutes on camera just doing some research because I didn't expect this to be the thing that came out of the box. Let's start off, I guess, with the logo on the box. You can see the logos all over the box. I'll give you guys images of that. The logo, I don't know why it didn't occur to me, is inspired by his jersey number. I have seen the logo before. I did do research. And then I just forgot everything. I'm a little busy. I'm in school and all types of stuff like that. So I'm a little busy. But it's inspired by his logo and duality. Hold on, let me get the exact phrase that they used. Which serves as a symbol of his duality as an athlete and creative, including a nod to his jersey number. So if you can see, the logo is the number 2 and then the number 2 upside down attached to each other. I think it's a very cool logo. He he's very involved in the design process. If you guys didn't know, he is the creative director of Converse. He's been that for a year now, I think, at this point. I guess going on 2 years since it's October. He's well known for his outfits. If you guys know anything about SHAI, he is just very known for his style off the court. Well, on the court as well, but for his style off the court. Very fashion guy. Somebody I could see walking in a fashion show because he's just very into fashion. But also on the court, which if I remember correctly is what this colorway is inspired by. It is the butter colorway, and I believe butter is supposed to represent his game on the court, which is very, very smooth. A lot of people recently have been hating on his game, saying he's a foul merchant and things like that. If the refs let you do it, it's cool with me, man. They said the same thing about James Harden when he was drawing a bunch of fouls. Look, if you guys can't guard him, you can't guard him. That's on y'all. I won't say I'm like this huge SHAI fan. That would be a lie. But, I mean, I'm not mad at his game. So I'll give you one last quote. It's from the president of Converse. It said Converse created, Jared Carver, by the way. It says Converse invented the first basketball shoe, and we have been there for so many of the sport's beloved moments over the last 100 years. We are confident that SHAI 001 will help inspire and inform the next wave of basketball footwear and return Converse to its rightful place in the heart of the game. The last place I expected to get a signature sneaker from was Converse. They had signed, I remember, Draymond Green, and I'm trying to remember, they had signed somebody else, and I was like, okay, cool. We're going to get a signature sneaker from them like real soon. And that was maybe, I want to say, maybe 5 or 6 years ago. If it's more, then I'm just really old. And I was like, okay, cool. Converse is going to come out with a signature sneaker, and we just never got one. We got like player models, like, oh, this player is wearing this model, but we never officially got one. And I wasn't sure if they were going to fully jump into like basketball. Having basketball models and having a signature basketball model are, I feel like, two different things to me. And they ended up making like not only a great choice in who to pick, but a great choice in when to release it. He went and he won MVP of the league. He went and he was the scoring leader. He went and he won the NBA Finals. He was the NBA Finals MVP. First of all, I believe, if I'm not wrong, he's the first person to do that, to win the scoring title, the league MVP, the finals, and the finals MVP all in one season. I believe he's the first person, or he's on a very short list to do that. And that's the year that he premiered and then released his first signature sneaker. I mean, you can't really have a better time to release your signature sneaker. Like, if you want your sneaker to sell out, this is probably the best time. I do remember, I believe it was during the finals, they had like a SHAI. It was either during the finals or right before the parade. They had like a little Converse like pop up, and they gave. I don't think they sold them. They gave away a couple of the SHAI ones. I'm gonna call them the SHAI ones. I'm not doing 001 every time. I'm sorry. So the SHAI ones. I remember Jeremy Jones. Shout out to Jeremy. Damn, that's weird saying Jeremy, not King Genius, but yeah. Shout out to Jeremy. He actually went over there because I believe one or two of the guys is from Arkansas, or they played in Arkansas while he was helping coach there, or one of the cases. But he's like connected in with the Thunder through a couple of the guys there. So they brought him out, and he actually, I think he was either one of the hosts or he was the host for that Converse event. Just like a good pair. They made a great choice in that too. Just like a good pair. You got someone who's connected with the Thunder. You got someone who's connected with basketball. And then you got someone who does performance reviews. Like, he's been doing this thing forever. They made a great choice with that. And we have these. Through all of that talking, we have these. Very, very nice to look at, let me just tell you. Very unique looking shoe. Everyone's doing like this futuristic type of look. To me, this is not only a little futuristic look, but this is a very fashion-oriented look. That's the word I'm looking for. This is a very fashion-oriented look. Like, this looks like some type of designer sneaker. I can say not everybody loves a zipper. I know I'm just jumping around all over the place, but not everybody loves a zipper. I've played in 2 sneakers that have zippers, and they're both some of my favorite sneakers. One of them being the PG4s, I believe it was. I had the Gatorade colorway. You're not going to find the video for that because that was during COVID, so I never actually did a performance review for that. Love that sneaker. Let me just say, if I've never said it before, I love that sneaker. And then the Jordan 28s, I want to say. Yeah, 28s. So I have the 28, the SE, the one without the zipper. I have the zipper one somewhere. The airbag blew out. I've talked about that before. Those are the 2 that I've played in. I love the PG4s. The Jordan 28 is one of my favorite sneakers of all time. It's like top 3 for me. So I am very much looking forward to another zipper sneaker. This is just very unique in just the way it looks. It's not too much going on, which is kind of how I like my stuff. You have a Converse logo on the zipper. You have his logo on the tongue. You have the Converse logo on the back, and then there's not much besides that. I mean, besides the air zoom right there at the front, there's not much. For the outsole, you have a radial pattern. I guess which is stuff. It's kind of stuff that I usually go through on the performance review. I'll go more into like all that stuff in the performance review, but you guys just have to look at it. Just look. I want you guys to grab these. I'm gonna be honest, so you can feel the quality of material on this. I'm not a material expert. I can just go off of feels. It feels very high quality. It feels very nice. It doesn't feel. I feel like it's just like a step below designer sneakers in regards to the quality that it feels like. But it's right there. Like it's right there. It feels very nice. Why am I opening my phone? Because I got to go back to my notes. I want to say. In the press release, it says the zipper works in tandem with an inner booty webbing and ghillie lacing system to provide containment and adjustability. I'm scared to open up the zipper. I don't know. Man, as a first signature sneaker, I don't want to say the luck, but the hard work and the decision making is just great. Here is the inside. I will give you guys better images of that. I don't want to tear this to shreds. You do have like so the tongue is attached to the booty. It didn't look like it was attached to the booty, but it is. And then the upper is not attached to the booty at all. So like the upper moves around a little bit, and then the bottom is attached to the booty, which is cool. I think that's cool. Then you have a lacing system in there that is actually separate from the upper as well. So the lacing system ties up the booty, but the lacing system doesn't tie up the upper. The upper is just connected through, like, I guess, the stitching to the booty. Is that usually how it works? I feel like this isn't usually how it works. I feel like sometimes the lacing is attached to the upper and then you just have the booty. Or maybe I'm wrong, because that doesn't even sound like it makes sense. But I do love the design. I'm just staring at it myself and I'm not showing you guys any images of that. I will give you guys a bunch of images, I'm sorry. You got like this horned tongue. That's the best way I can describe it, because it has like the big like U in the middle. Super interesting. Once again, I'll give you guys more of the performance aspect of this in the performance review. But, ooh, no. Alright, I thought we had, what does that even mean? I'm going to show you guys the insole. I'm not sure what's going on the insole. On the insole you have his logo, but then you have like a little diagram, I guess, of maybe how you can wear the tongue. I'm not even quite sure what this even means. It's a strange diagram. I'll show you guys if I can. If I can't, ooh, the outsole does come out. Oh, the insole does come out. So I'll show you guys if I can. Very interesting diagram. Don't know what it means, but I think that may be it. Let me just double check my notes one more time. Oh yes, no, that's not it. There's one more thing. So on the colorways that came out yesterday. So the colorways that came out yesterday, they were all based around his family. There is the Hail Clay, which is like a similar brown colorway, and that's based off the eye color of his wife. Beautiful concept. You have the, I believe it's Maize Blue, and let me just go through my notes to get it correctly. I believe it is the Maize, hold on, yes, it's the Ormasi Blue, and that's based off his brother's favorite colorway. It's like a baby blue colorway. And then you have the Charm Black, which is based off his mom and her outfits. So she is a woman who just wears black, it seems like, all the time. I really wanted that colorway pretty badly. I wish that was the first one they released. I'm not mad at having the first colorway ever. You just can't complain about getting the first one. That's usually my goal, to get the first one. But if I had a choice, it would have been the black one. I actually had my friend hit me up yesterday afternoon, and he's like, hey, can you get me the black pair for my son, who happens to just wear the same size as me, and he's like 10, 11 years old. But they were sold out. Oh, by the way, these are all sold out. If you're looking for a pair, sorry, hit the aftermarkets. Unfortunately, pay resale price. Every colorway is gone. These have been long gone. They sold out within like 3 minutes or something like that. And all the other colorways are all gone. So the Hail Clay, the Charm Black, and the May Blue, they are all gone. So wait till the next ones. I haven't even seen images. I did see images of one that he wore recently. I don't remember where the hell I saw it. I think I saw that image yesterday. I just don't remember where. Hold on, I'm scrolling through to see if I can find it. I have airplane mode on. I'm not gonna be able to see it. I'm like 90% sure it was yesterday that I saw him wearing a different colorway. So we may see a different pair soon. But for now, if you want this pair, you're gonna have to go to the aftermarkets, unfortunately. I'm still scrolling, that's why I keep looking at my phone. I'm still scrolling to see if I can find it. Oh, and by the way, at some point, I know you're looking at me on my phone. We're gonna move from whatever camera I have and whatever mic I have to my phone. This is just a random topic, but I think I spend enough money on the phone and it has a good enough camera that all I need to do is just get a mic that connects with my phone. So we'll have a little better camera quality and won't deal with issues with my mic, which is a pain in the neck, and editing all the sound that the mic makes. And then also, it not focusing on everything I wanted to focus on. Like, I don't even know if you guys can see the sneaker right now, which is kind of a pain in my neck. But anyways, besides that, YouTube stuff. Oh, one more YouTube thing before we get out of here. I have 2 sneakers that I can performance test. I have these, and I have the Job 3s. I have not unboxed them yet. I guess I'll just tell you guys ahead of time. I haven't unboxed them yet, but I have the Job 3s in one of these 3 boxes on the floor. I'm not sure which one they are. I actually don't even know what those other 2 are. I can't even remember what they are, which is probably a bad thing. I probably have a problem. But let me know when you see this which one you guys want the performance review first. I'm in the middle of testing the Harden 9s. I'm only pointing that way because that's where the box is. But I'm in the middle of performance test the Harden 9s. Let me know what you guys want next, and I'll get right to that as soon as I'm done. If not, I'm probably just going to go in chronological order and do the Job 3. So depending on what you guys want is what I will perform this test. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Do me a favor, hit the like button and subscribe if you like what you've seen before, or you like what you saw today. Thank you guys for sticking around if you're still here. If you're new here, I appreciate it. This is the only, and I'm out of here. You guys have a good one.